Hello everyone, myself Priyanka Pisse, lecturer in Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, Jain Polytechnic, Belgavi. The video is mainly based on DC machines and alternators with a subject code 15EE31T. The video is mainly based on Unit 1, that is DC generators, its construction and working. In this video, we are going to study lecture 4, that is types of DC generators. So as we have studied in our previous videos that the DC generator is having mainly two windings. Those are field winding and armature winding. So the based on the construction of field winding and the armature winding, the DC generators are subdivided into two types: separately excited generator and self-excited DC generator. In self-excited DC generator, again these are classified into three types: series wound DC generator, shunt wound DC generator and compound DC generator. So these compound DC generators are again subdivided into two types: long shunt generator and short shunt DC generators. So we'll study one by one. In that, first one is separately excited DC generator. So the circuit diagram shows you how this separately excited DC generator is connected. In this, it is given by the armature winding and it is called as a field windings. So in this, field magnets or the field winding is energized from an independent external DC source or DC current. So it is called separately excited DC generator and the armature is connected to the load. So the armature current is given as IA. IA is equal to IL, what we can see here. So next one is the terminal voltage across this load. Terminal voltage, we can measure it here. It is the terminal voltage between these two terminals. It is given as EG, the generator induced EMF minus IA into RA. This IA into RA is nothing but the voltage drop across the armature windings. Electric power which is developed, it is given as Eg into Ia, and the power which is delivered to the load is nothing but the power developed minus its losses. So loss is given as Ia square into Ra. So substitute the value here or take this Ia as common and get the power equation. It is given as Ia into Eg minus Ia into Ra. So we can see here that terminal voltage is given as Eg minus Ia into Ra. So substitute the value of terminal voltage which is given as Eg minus Ia into Ra here in this equation. So we'll get it as P equal to V into Ia, or as we know that Ia is given as it is equal to IL. So the power which is delivered to the load is given as P equal to V into IL. So it is about the separately excited DC generator. So we'll see next one is series wound DC generator. The name itself indicates that series wound DC generator. In this type of generators, the armature winding is connected in series with the field winding. So the current which is flowing through the armature winding is equal to the series field winding and it is equal to the load. So the terminal voltage of this type of generator will be Eg minus Ia into Ra plus Rsc, which is given here. So the terminal voltage is equal to Eg minus Ia into Ra plus Rsc. So the next one is the electric power which is developed is given as Eg into Ia. So substitute the values here. So the power which is delivered to the load is given as Eg into Ia minus Ia square into Ra plus Rsc. It is the loss. So take this Ia as common and remaining will be Eg minus Ia into Ra plus Rac, which is nothing but the terminal voltage. So substitute the value here. So P equal to V into Ia. Here V is given as terminal voltage and Ia is nothing but the armature current. As we know that armature current is equal to the load current. So power delivered to the load is given as V into IL. So this is about the series wound DC generator. So next one is the application of series generators. So where do we use this? So these are used in case of electric trains and the electric boosters. The next one is shunt wound DC generator. The name itself indicates that the meaning of this shunt is nothing but parallel. So the armature winding and field winding both are connected in parallel. So it is called as shunt wound DC generator. Here you can see it in this circuit diagram. This shunt field is connected in parallel with this armature field. So the armature current Ia is given as IL plus ISH. So this at this point you can apply KCL and we will get the armature current as ISH plus IL. It is given here. So the next one is the shunt field current. This ISH is given as this ISH current through this shunt field is given as V divided by RSH. Here V is nothing but the terminal voltage and RSH is nothing but the shunt field resistance. So the terminal voltage across this load is given as Eg minus Ia into Ra. So the next one is the electric power which is developed. It is given as Eg into Ia. So the power which is delivered to the load is given as Eg into Ia minus Ia square into Ia. So take this Ia as common and here we will get it as Eg minus Ia into Ra. As we know that Eg minus Ia into Ra is nothing but our terminal voltage. So substitute here it as V and the power which is delivered to the load is given as P equal to V into Ia. So the next one is the applications of shunt wound DC generator. So it is used in case of general lighting supply and small power applications. So the next one is about compound wound DC generator. As we know that there are two connection diagrams. It is either series or in parallel. So in case of compound wound DC generator, both the combinations are used and these are again classified into two types. Those are short shunt compound generator and long shunt compound generator. So we will see one by one. In case of short shunt DC compound generator, whatever the armature winding is there, it is connected in series with the shunt field, series with the series field winding, and this armature is connected in parallel with the shunt field. So it is given as short shunt compound generator. So the current through the armature winding is given as ISH plus IL. This IL is equal to the series field current. So the terminal voltage across this load is given as Eg minus Ia into Ra minus Isc into Rsc. So electric power which is developed in this generator is Eg into Ia and the power which is delivered to the load is given as V into IL, or the series field current. As we know that the series field current is given as Isa equal to IL. So shunt field current is given as V plus Isc into Rsc divided by RSH. So here we will get this one as RSH. So the next one is long shunt compound DC generator. So in this case, the armature winding is connected in series with the series field winding, and that combination is connected in parallel with the shunt field winding, hence it is given to the load. So first one is the armature current. Here this armature current is equal to the series field current. It is given as ISH plus IL, and the terminal voltage is given as EG minus IA into RA plus RSC. Electric power which is developed is given as EG into IA. Power which is delivered to the load is given as V into IL, and series field current is given as it is equal to IL plus, there is some mistake here, so the series field current it is given as IA. Here the series field current is given as ISC equal to this IL, it is not IA, and shunt field current is given as V divided by RSH. So this was about the types of DC generators. There are mainly two types in case of DC generators. Those are separately excited DC generator and self-excited DC generator. In self-excited DC generators, again we are having three types: series winding generators, shunt winding DC generator, and compound winding DC generator. In case of compound generators, we are having again two types. Those are long shunt and short shunt DC generators. So I hope you have understood all the types and its equations and the applications of generators. In next video, I'll come up with some new topics. Thank you.